Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller and I resell on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Amazon, sometimes Depop. This is a thrifting video to show you what I pick up this week going thrifting. Right now I am currently full-time reselling. I work as a physical therapist assistant in a nursing home, and the nursing home that I work in right now, so many of the patients, I think about half of them, maybe more, have COVID right now, and so any worker that's non-essential is not going to work right now. So I'm doing reselling full-time, so I'm picking up a ton of things, going to a lot of thrift stores. Here's what I found. First thing that I found today is pretty sure it's like a citrus press, like squeezer type thing, and what's cool is it's actually branded with Patron tequila on there, and it was only $4. I could only find sold comps for like their really simple handheld squeezers, and so this is more almost like an industrial looking one, and I hope that it sells pretty well. Anything new in the package is always good. Found this Barron's ACT flashcards, sealed in plastic, $2. Should sell this one on Amazon for about $15. Nothing big, but should be a pretty easy flip and super simple. Don't have to take pictures. Just scan the barcode, put that it's new, it's good to go. Found this Nebraska jacket, which is in awesome condition. Big Nebraska across the front, Nebraska on the back, Cornhuskers, and it's reversible, which is cool, and the brand on this is Franchise Club. I can't figure out the size. Sometimes on reversible jackets it's hard to find the size, but I'll figure it out. Paid $8.99 on this one. On this kind of like Letterman jacket for National Cheerleaders Association, National Champions jacket. And these actually have several sales on eBay. This is a size large, which is a good size. Looks to be in really nice condition, $8.99. This one I can't even get fully in the frame. It is Fieldmaster. It looks to me to be like vintage. I'm gonna have to check it out to know for sure, but it's almost like coveralls, you can see. It's like a full bodysuit, and the condition is awesome on this one. It's a good size. It's a size extra large. I only paid $8.99 for it, and looking to sell for like $40 to $50 on eBay plus shipping. I almost forgot, I did a Facebook Marketplace meetup to pick up a textbook from somebody. I paid $5. This is the first page of the textbook. It is a loose leaf edition, and so all the other pages are just loose, of course. And I hope to get about $40 for it, and it's a good time to be selling textbooks. It's about to be the start of another new semester, and so if you're going to sell textbooks, you want to kind of know what time of the year you're in. Good news about this, whenever I scanned this in Amazon, when I said it was worth about $15 or whatever, I was looking at the used price. My sealed one is going to be worth like $45, so I only paid $2. A really good pickup on this one. Only went to one Goodwill today, got a few things. What's really funny is I've been in my procrastination pile, I'm finally sorting through a lot of like glasswares and breakables that I have. And it just takes so much bubble wrap, and bubble wrap's super expensive, that it made me really rethink if I want to resell stuff like that. But today I picked up tons of breakables, so I guess the decision is I'm going to keep selling them. Paid $2.50 each for these vintage German Steins. This one says Bayern on it with the like crest. This one appears to be the same crest, but it doesn't say anything. Paid $2.50 each for these, and I'm going to sell them together as a lot. I just really like doing bundle deals where people feel like they get more for their value, because ultimately if they bought this by itself and then this by itself, they'd pay for more in shipping. So I'm going to lot these together, hope to get, you know, close to $30 plus shipping, 20 to 30 plus shipping. That'd be good on these. Found this Star Wars R2-D2 spatula, thought it was pretty cool. Kind of like some of my other things, I know next to nothing about Star Wars, but I did recognize at least a Star Wars figure. Only paid $1 for it. Should sell for about $10 plus shipping. Kind of getting into selling vintage vintage glass ashtrays. Thought this one had a cool look. It's orange, it's kind of like a triangular shape, and this exact one is going for about $20 plus shipping, and I paid $2. This was my best pickup of the day. Hoka is my absolute favorite brand of running shoe to resell. If you're new to my channel, I worked in a specialty running and walking shoe store for nearly a decade, and so running shoes is absolutely my strong point. It's the thing that I know most about. When I spot Hoka, I just nearly always buy them, even if they're not in the best of condition, because they are so hot right now. They're super popular. They sell through really fast, really well. You make good money on them. This one is in definitely not excellent condition. The heel wear is actually pretty good on it. You can still see the nubs on there pretty well, but the forefoot has kind of some scuffing there. They're not terrible though. The upper is in really nice condition. It's black, so that's nice. For one, just doesn't show dirt as well. For two, you get a lot of people that buy black running shoes, not just for running, but a lot of people that are working on their feet all day. They need a shoe that is really comfortable, like if they're standing on concrete. And a lot of times if they're at work, they need a black shoe so that it kind of just goes with their work outfit. These are a size 7 regular width, and the only issue with these is they do not have the original insole. As you can see inside, it's got a Brooks running insole. What's crazy is I actually have a pair of size 7 Hoka extra pair insoles in my garage, and so I'm just going to stick those in there. We'll be good to go. If I didn't have those, make sure if you are in the same situation, you're reselling running shoes that have the wrong mismatched insoles, you do need to call it out, just because you don't want to disappoint the buyer, because they'll probably for sure notice, and you just don't ever want to give a buyer a reason to like ask for a discount. You know, a lot of times the buyer will say they don't want to return the item, but, you know, could you give them a discount or a refund or something? And that's a silly reason to do that. So just make sure you call it out if you can't fix it. I got off on a rant about insoles, which is silly. Anyway, what I forgot to say is this is the Hoka Gaviota 2. That's the model on this one. And if it's not there, it will usually, let's see. Yeah, it is on the tongue of this one. It says Gaviota 2 in there. And what's great about that is when you're selling running shoes, you're going to get top dollar for the most current model. And so this is the most current model of the Gaviota, the Gaviota 2. So that is awesome on this one. And this shoe retails for $150 on Hoka's website, and I paid $8.99. I'm going to be shooting for the $50 to $60 range plus shipping on these. This was my score of the day. It's 2 days before Christmas, and I went to 2 thrift stores today. Got a couple things. Yeah, pretty good haul for a Wednesday. Took a chance on this. This is a mechanical gaming keyboard. It has this like really massive cord. I have no idea if it's working. I paid $1 for it. You can flip gaming keyboards for some really good money. You do need to be careful if you're going to flip them though. You want to make sure that you don't spend too much on them, because they just may not be working. I'm kind of 50-50 with the ones that I've purchased, whether they're working or not. One that I bought was like programmed, where you press a certain key and then a whole string of characters came out. I tried to unprogram it and I couldn't figure it out. I did sell it, and for parts are not working, and it did sell for pretty good money still. This one I couldn't find any sold comps. I only paid $1 though. It was worth the risk to me to see if it's working. All right, my absolutely favorite category to resell: vintage hats or vintage trucker hats. This is a Vertac Lumber and Ace Hardware vintage hat. Really, this is kind of like flimsy, but it's supposed to be like that. The bill, everything's in super nice condition. Basically looks unworn, and I wouldn't have bought it if it just said Vertac Lumber, but since it said Ace Hardware, I thought it might be worth it. Some Ace Hardware vintage hats do sell on eBay. I only paid $1 for this. Gonna try to get at least 10, maybe 15, but probably the resale value is not crazy high on this, obviously. And I picked something up from Goodwill that I was just like, I just don't know if I want to mess with it. It's big. I don't know if I want to ship big stuff that you gotta, I almost said insulate, but you gotta bubble wrap it. It's basically the same thing. But I went ahead and did it. I can at least double my money, I'm pretty sure. Let me show you what it is. All right, it is a New Wave oven. Man, you can see the instructions are inside. I spent probably 10 minutes making a decision about this just because it's so large. I am gonna list this in open box condition. I opened it up all the way inside and everything, inspected it. It looks to be unused to me. It just is completely clean inside. So I'm gonna list it in open box condition with no box. And I should get between 60 and 75 plus shipping for it. I paid 30 bucks though. So I just hate spending that much money on stuff to resell. But there's a lot of sell through on these. What's crazy is just this clear piece right here. A lot of people part this out and they sell just a clear piece. That thing sells for 30 to 45 by itself. So I probably will double check and make sure that I wouldn't make more money parting it out. I mean, it might be worth it to do that. So we'll see. Got some more Realtree camo. I don't know if this is a vintage jacket or not. The brand on this is Sports Afield. and it's not in the best condition. It kind of irritates me when pockets are like that. It's just like a personal pet peeve. So I don't know if I'm going to take the time to iron those and flatten them out. Probably not. I paid $5.49 for this jacket. Not terrible. And other than pockets being bent up like that, it's in nice condition. And I didn't think that it had a size tag, but if you don't find size tags here, look like on the inside for the tag that a lot of times shows what material it's made out of. It does say extra large on this. I was on the fence about buying this because I didn't think it had the size tag, but it did, so I made the investment. This is probably not going to be super in demand, but I love vintage shirts, single stitch, Fruit of the Loom tag, Oklahoma. It's like a size medium in pink, but there's the Fruit of the Loom tag right there. Single stitch. Paid $2.99 for it. I got shoes, and I'm gonna save the coolest ones for last. These are New Balance. I did pay $12.99 for these. This is the Roav. You can see here the white is gonna need some cleanup, not a big deal. The bottom's in pretty nice condition. The upper is in pretty nice condition, not a lot of creasing there in the forefoot, so these should sell for between 40 and 50 plus shipping, maybe 30, but hopefully I get closer to the 40, 50. All right, have no idea if these are gonna sell. I bet they will, just because people love vintage shoes. Paid $5 for these, and they are vintage Reebok, like trainer. I don't think you'd call this a running shoe, but probably like a cross trainer. And really clean on the bottom. I just thought they had a really pretty cool look. Vintage Reebok does sell. These are a size 7.5, I'm sure women's. Really nice on the inside, just all throughout. And like I said, paid $5. I have no idea what I'm going to list these for because I haven't found the exact style yet. Some Reebok shoes that are vintage, probably more like the high tops, but they go for at least $100 plus. This is probably not as desirable of a model, but man, if I could even get $30 for these when I paid $5, that'd be awesome.